So you are 89.
Yes.
She's your wife.
Jan is my wife. Yes.
How old are you?
73.
What's his name? What's your name?
Jan.
Jan.
Jan. Yes.
And him?
Sydney. Sydney.
It's incredible. Sydney.
Yes.
Yeah. So you write fumetti. How do you say in English fumetti?
Comics.
Comics.
Comic strip.
Okay. You are from England.
Yes.
Which town?
From a place called Arundel, which is on the south coast of England.
And
in Sussex.
in your life, always writer or other?
No, I was trained I went to college at an aviation school, went just after the war, and I was going to be an aviation engineer, but I wasn't really clever enough for that. But I learned to fly there, and I had an education which involved aircraft, which of course led to when I finally decided when I left the school to do comic strips. It meant that when I drew airplanes and war things and whatnot, they'd be accurate, they would be real looking, and it served me well in that way. And also, because I started the comic strip when the beginning of the space race, began.
Which kind of work is your? I know. He said me. Giovanni of Anafi said me.
Science fiction.
Today, how many people with photo and books?
Yes.
How many people?
Oh, you mean have my stuff?
Yeah. No. This morning, how many people with photograph and so on? 1,000.
Oh, I wouldn't have said that. You mean who attended the meeting? Oh yes, there'd be 1,000 people there, easily. And I'm very famous in Italy, which is interesting.
I know, but I'm ignorant. Really ignorant.
Well, the point is that when the comic strip was running in the Daily Express, this was more or less 10 or 12 years after the war. The reason it got into the paper.
Abbiamo cambiato. We changed the location.
Okay.
So you are really famous in Italy.
Yes,
Sydney,
that's right.
Jordan.
That's
I
right.
know.
Nothing.
No. I remember the football player of Scotland,
Ah,
Joe Jordan.
Joe, that's right.
Joe
Jordan.
Jordan.
That's right.
Sydney, I joke with you. Sydney is a name of a woman, not a man.
No, but that's usually with an I. But Sydney, I mean, the famous actor Sydney Greenstreet, and there were actors. I mean, it is an odd name for a Scots.
Here there are not pupils but cars. I'm not lucky.
No, you're
but,
not lucky.
Are you the number one in the world?
Oh no.
If, for example, in the football, in soccer,
yes.
there is, Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, oh yes.
In this in the world
it's
now.
a smaller world. It's
yes,
a smaller
but
world.
In the world, are you the number 10, the number 7?
No, not like that.
Who is the number one?
Well, I don't. I mean, nobody is really number one because we all draw different things. And
okay, but the most famous.
Oh, the most famous. Well, I would say it's difficult to say.
Which country?
American.
Which country? American.
Well, because of the comic, because of the superheroes. You see, the superheroes
American.
in Italy they say that the American comics are a product because they're run on very strict lines. It's a real manufactured art form. But in Europe, they call it the ninth art. They call comic strips an art form here.
I know.
And I think the reason that my stuff was famous at all, if it was,
Your stuff is famous.
yes, it's famous.
How many people in your stuff?
In Italy, Well, I mean, I followed when I started the comic strip. It was at the time when the space race had begun, and my comic strip, to some extent, followed the development of space flight. And my hero was an ex-RAF man who was then moved on into the world of rocket ships and aliens.
But how many people in your staff?
How many characters?
No, staff. I think you are with you write, another stamp. How many people work with you?
Oh no, just by myself.
Ah, you
oh,
are.
Yes.
So you write in computer?
No. I don't use a computer. I write the story, and did write the story with a friend of mine who contributed some very good ideas. You see, when
you write, you don't
I
draw.
No, yes, I draw. Yes,
You draw.
Oh, yes, I draw.
You only draw.
No, I draw and write. I'm probably
which is the most important
strongest.
thing.
Well,
No. You are famous for draw or for write?
For both.
Both. Yes, but which is more difficult? For example, in the football, dribbling.
Yes,
okay.
I see what you mean. Yeah,
Goal.
I know. No, what you're saying is, no, drawing is much more difficult than writing, because in order to look real, I had to draw as if there were photographs, but still have the feeling of line work, ink and white paper. And I think that's where I really scored, that my stuff looked real. And I actually anticipated the landing on the moon 10 years before it took place, and I was about a week out. I had this plaque on a rock on the moon, and it said at this point the first living creature set foot on the moon, his name was Homo sapiens. And I was 10, about a week and a half out, 10 years before, and that made me famous for 15 minutes, like the Andy Warhol thing.
Andy Warhol?
Yeah.
My English is not so good.
Andy Warhol is the guy who said everybody
I try
15 minutes a page.
I try again here because no, it's incredible. It's incredible. But Sydney, you write until how many years?
I've done this since 1954.
Huh?
I've done it since 1954.
You are the oldest in the world of your world.
I'm probably one of the oldest. Yes.
Which is the land, the country with the most important, the most not too many, with many writers and drawers.
Well, I think the Americans have got this.
But again, where are you from? England?
No, I'm from Scotland.
Ah, from Scotland.
Yes, that's right. And when I came down to England just after.
Again, your city? Well, your city? Your town?
Dundee.
Dundee.
Dundee, yes. You know Dundee?
No, I can't listen. No, Dundee United.
Dundee United, yes. Not a particular football team.
Orange.
That's right.
No, I'm a journalist. I'm a sportive journalist.
Yeah, yes, that's it. You see, I mean, I'm afraid I'm very ignorant about sport, but I understand that. You see, what makes people famous now is being on the television, because it's in every room, and even if you're not a sportsman.
Excuse me, but in Italy, how many people know you?
Oh, many people.
Yeah, but
when I go.
Excuse me, we are 6 million. No, 60 million.
60 million people here. Yeah.
How many people know you?
Well, I mean, I suppose something like probably known to about
1 million.
Oh no.
2 million?
No. I'm probably known by about maybe 400,000, something like that. Maybe. I mean, it's a very narrow.
Again, how many years of writing and drawing? How many years?
30 years I've done it. 30 years. 30. And my
your wife, what is her job?
Oh no, she's retired now because she's retired now because she's 73.
Oh, okay.
But she was a fitness instructor and she was a salesperson.
It's only your wife. It isn't. She isn't your assistant.
Yeah, she actually acts as she's my agent, as it were, now. Because I have a lot of things to think.
Your work is rich or poor? Are you not you, but people as you
it can make-
are rich, or for example, you know, football are
yes.
rich, incredible.
Yes.
People who works here.
Yes. They make a living. They make a living. Yes, that's right. No, I don't think I make an awful.
For example, this
Yes.
is a work free for me.
Oh yes.
I'm a professional, but
Yes.
this is free.
You're just.
And you,
Yes.
your job.
My job. I mean, I'm earning. To be honest, I'm earning more money now by selling my artwork than I ever got for doing it, because the papers at the time had a set price roughly for the kind of work one did. I was producing a 3-frame drawing every day for 20 years for the daily paper, and then another 10 or 12 years for a Scottish paper. So that was an awful lot of drawing. I did 9,000 stories, and that ran to
9,000?
9,000 strips, 9,000 strips. And I can actually sell them now, see, I can sell them. And Italy is my best market.